The best address on TV is inspired by private property. Start your search for property now on privateproperty.co.za.
Right here on WinAHome, you could win a multi-million rand 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom designer apartment, or a Mercedes-Benz C-Class, or a mystery cash prize. Tonight, we look at smart technology, eco-investment, and how young designers are paired with their mentors.
Welcome to WinAHome, the show where just by entering any of our weekly competitions, you stand a chance of winning a state-of-the-art multi-million rand apartment right here at Steyn City. But there isn't just one prize winner, there are three. A second lucky viewer will stand a chance of winning a luxury Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and a third prize winner could win that special mystery prize. So what adds value to a home? Being eco-friendly.
When an architect builds, expect energy efficiency, green DNA, and a home that must work hard for its footprint on the earth.
Johan, this is more contemporary, different, but it still has a bit of a farm feeling.
Yes, I get my inspiration from our local vernacular. Simple barn-like structures, simple materials, the honesty of it. It's beautiful, natural, it gives a whole lived-in, stable look. And then the pre-painted corrugated sheeting, all low maintenance, aluminium doors and windows. We've got a wonderful shutter system that we've developed. And the stone we've also taken through to the garden, where we've used the loose pack walling as retainers, going into our veggie garden at the bottom.
I love all of this use of rock that you've got. I mean, it does give this building a great mass, a timeless quality. It feels like it could have been here for 30, 40 years. And that garden behind us, I mean, it's impossible to ignore. That looks like it could really stock your kitchen. But Johan, I notice it's quite different to the garden that you've got on the back of the property.
Yes, on the other side, we're bordering on nature reserve, and we decided to bring the nature reserve back to the house as a low maintenance type solution. This side of the house, we've got the veggie garden, but I can't take any credit for both of the gardens. It's my wife's work. But we use it extensively. It's wonderful to have. We've got fruit trees and compost we do. It's a lovely element to a house.
With the garden structured for maximum sunlight, vegetables spring from rich soil and salad greens grow beside edible flowers. Nature also rules on WinAHome Farm near Lanseria. It's an organic eco-estate years ahead of its time when it comes to green living in an upmarket development.
Can going green improve the value of your home?
The short answer to that is yes. As Nedbank, we're known as the Green Bank, so nature conservation is part and parcel of our DNA. We'd like to encourage homeowners to look at greening their homes, even if it's from things as simple as using energy-efficient light bulbs to solar panels. You know, the use of insulation in the house with water-conserving features will certainly add a lot of value to the house.
Do you find that people are taking more interest in greening their homes, and what does this mean?
Well, the conversation has always been about how individuals would live now with the future in mind. So for homeowners, this is about how they keep an eye out for future energy usage, the rising cost of electricity, and how they create an environment for the families that is comfortable and healthy. So by choosing a green lifestyle, you end up creating a home that essentially will also preserve the environment in future.
This 6-bedroom home was one of the first to be built here. Solar panels harvest the sunlight, and special pumps transfer the heat for maximum energy efficiency. Double glazed windows means it's a home for all seasons, but when it gets really cold, a carbon-neutral wood burner keeps you cozy.
What are the trends with regards to green buildings in South Africa?
I think South Africans are really just starting to wake up to this idea of sustainability and energy efficiency in their homes. The trend is certainly to think energy efficient and think green.
Do estate agents ever use the fact that the property is green as a selling point in their property descriptions?
We did an extensive search actually of properties on private property, and very few of them really leveraged sustainability and green as a selling feature of the home. Debbie did a particularly great job with this home in bringing the sustainability to the fore, and we'd really like to see that more and more.
The developer had a vision for Go Green homes in particular. The homeowners have used every aspect of Go Green. 80% of Go Green would be in the initial installation of your home.
What do savvy home seekers look for when buying a home, and what advice would you give them?
You know, 90% of buyers cite energy efficiency and sustainability as an important feature when picking their next home. The rising energy costs, the emphasis on the long-term costs of home ownership are putting focus on sustainability. You know, solar geysers and heat pumps, beautiful waste recycling centre. So all of that is important to buyers when they come into a space. They want to understand that the future costs of home ownership are not going to be too high, and they certainly consider more and more the eco rating of the home.
A smart home is a connected home. It's amazing how technology can link a home to its owners.
Now here's an apartment with a high IQ. It thinks and acts. You just need the right touch.
Hey, Helen.
Hi, how are you doing?
Did you just...
I did. Isn't that amazing?
That's incredible.
Let me show you what else this little thing can do.
Okay,
Come inside.
Welcome to the automated living space. Our multi-million rand prize apartment will have many similar features, all connected by Telkom. Elegant and well-designed, subtle unseen signals give this home its high-tech credentials, and wait for it, cooking skills.
Well, this is truly a smart apartment, and what makes it so smart is that it's connected with Telkom's broadband. That means that every internet-enabled device in this home can be monitored and managed from either a laptop, a tablet, or a phone.
Firstly, would you like a cappuccino?
I'd love a cappuccino.
Okay, let me just get that started.
Wait, you're going to do that on your phone?
Yes, I am. It's a smart home after all, man.
How does that work?
What we've done here is we've installed a building management system, which takes control of your lighting. We've connected to your kitchen appliances. We control your security, your alarm interface.
You can even get a good gas fire going with a simple tap on the right icon.
Cool, well, let's talk about it over those cappuccinos.
Oh, definitely, Maps. So what we've connected to in this kitchen is the oven. We can switch on the stove. It can tell us the energy usage. It can let us know what's wrong with it, if there's a fault, if it needs maintenance. That reminds me, muffins.
Which reminds me, cappuccinos.
Let's go check out the connectivity on the patio.
Let's do it.
There's no downside. When it comes to doing the dishes, it's also fully automated, so you're not on your own.
Guys, this is perfect, and the pool looks so inviting.
Still September, so a little bit cold for me.
Let's take a look at the temperature there for you, Maps. Nice, cool 11.2. You want to swim?
I'm not so sure about that, but I'm quite impressed that you still have connectivity from here. How far does this work from?
The question is, how far do you want to be? Wherever you got internet connection, you can be halfway across the world. Let's say you got a meeting in Los Angeles, you forgot to switch your lights off back home, log in, off, everything's locked.
Wow.
Stay with us on WinAHome as we check in on the progress of our luxury dream home prize apartment in the eco-friendly environment of Steyn City.
WinAHome, proudly connected by Telkom Broadband.
Out of the darkness into a marvelous light. From the lowest of low to the highest high.
Showcasing homes from every corner of our remarkable country. Visit Private Property now on your smartphone or tablet.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my
For some, luxury is an absolute necessity, which is why they always come home to Double Velvet. Washable and stain resistant. Plascon Double Velvet.
My life powered by the Samsung Galaxy S5.
This is the environment that you could be calling home. One of its distinguishing features is the creation of an impressive green lung that's close to the city.
Situated along the banks of the Yukske River, the Steyn City Parkland residence has been crafted from the site of an unused quarry. The golf course is a subtle introduction to the contours of the landscape and a building born from the terrain.
Mobs, you went over the speed limit, that's why you won.
Well, you know what they say, go big or go home.
Guys, this is the clubhouse, let me take you onto the roof.
Sustainable living is a major global trend and was critical to the layout of this estate. Wherever they could, architects and designers chose to save energy and resources.
Vessel, green building is at the forefront of this construction and design of the clubhouse. What did you take into consideration so that you could have it in harmony with nature?
Yeah, as you can see, we actually tried to blend the clubhouse in with nature. We tucked the building in below ground. As you approach the clubhouse from the entrance point, you can't even see the clubhouse. It's a completely planted green roof. That obviously helps with green principles as well in terms of cooling the building. Further on, we used stone from a disused quarry that was actually on site. That is actually our facade. So the color of the building that you see is actually the color of the earth as we got it when we arrived on site on the first day.
Now, these buildings have very beautiful curves. It actually seems very organic.
MUPS is exactly that. We drew our inspiration from nature. The buildings are like big pebbles in the landscape. The spaces between the buildings are actually spaces for the landscape to grow through.
Now, Brian, one of these buildings behind us is our actual WinAHome apartment. You want to point it out for us?
Sure, MUPS. It's over there underneath the tower cranes, and we're going to head off there now.
Brian Charters is one of the key architects and the man behind the layouts of the fabulous prize apartment.
What kind of things do you take into account? What kind of considerations and influences do you have for a project like this?
Well, the overriding concept on the estate is that every homeowner and every apartment is linked to a green spine and to a park, and that all the parks are linked to one another. So, for example, here, we're going to take this landscaping and pull it in between these apartment blocks so that every apartment owner is linked onto a green spine, which then links to the entire estate.
Behind the scenes, a forest of saplings await their destiny to green the earth.
Oh my goodness, this is massive. I don't know what your design brief was, but I'm going to go with build, own, rainforest.
You're not far off. If you look at the amount of trees, we've been growing trees in this nursery for the past 7 years. We've got over 800,000 trees.
How many of these a day do you plant?
We're planting between 500 and 1,000 trees per day.
Okay. And do you need an extra hand?
We certainly do. Would you like to adopt a tree?
I'd love to.
Great. Well, let's grab a tree and let's go get one planted.
Well, this is going to be my Steyn City tree. What kind of tree is this?
This is an Olea africana. It's an indigenous tree. It's evergreen. It does very well in this area, handles the cold and the heat very well.
Well, I'm going to be watching this one like a hawk. I'm even going to put a ribbon on it, so let's go plant it.
It's part of Steyn City's transformation from an estate into an extensive parkland.
There are approximately 50 gardeners here at Steyn City planting 500 to 1,000 trees every single day. And I've decided to give them a helping hand in planting a tree that will hopefully add to this urban environment that they're reintroducing.
Trees clean the air, create oxygen, limit soil erosion, and when grown up, provide a home for bird life.
Gary over here has decided to bring me a pink flag instead of the ribbon that I asked for. So this is what we're gonna use to demarcate my tree.
By getting his hands dirty, MUPS has left a living landmark.
So now we've finished up with Gary and we're going to step it up a notch. We're here with Hilton and we clearly don't only plant saplings. Hilton, you're planting something big here.
Yes, we are planting something big. We don't normally plant just small seedlings. We plant large trees like this as well.
Awesome, instant trees. So this tree in particular, what is it called and why are you placing it right here?
This is the Olea africana. And we are planting it in this vicinity as it's very close to the patios of the houses. It's a very visual aspect, so its functionality is primarily visual, aesthetic, and obviously going to cast a little bit of a shadow for the guests sitting on the patios.
Curious to see the WinAHome Grand Prize apartment? Well, it's becoming more inviting every day.
MUPS's tree will grow on its own. No such luck when you're building with bricks and mortar.
Last time I was here, we had blue metal beams, we had rough brick walls, there was no plastering. And it's amazing what a difference it makes in terms of getting an idea of it as becoming a living space. And so what I love is the depth. The ceiling heights are far larger than normal. So good on Steyn City. I absolutely love that from a design perspective and creating a space. At the moment, I'm sort of looking at the paint colors. And again, it fits in so beautifully with the theme that I'm creating. And the glorious view, lovely covered veranda. Again, amazing ceiling depth, huge, huge, huge windows, which I love for the main bedroom. And also, this is a big solid wall on a veranda to make you feel closed in.
That's home. But what about playtime at Steyn City?
Our WinAHome Grand Prize apartment draws inspiration from all walks of life. What do skating, sculptor and our Grand Prize home have in common? Well, two things, skill and cement.
The sculptural curves of their concrete skate park, designed by famous American pro skater Keith Noble, gave Kim his inspiration for a concrete sculpture for our dream home.
You look like you have a lot on your mind. What are you working on?
I'm trying to get my mind around an outdoor sculpture. And the theme I've come up with is City of Gold. So the concept maybe of mining, pay tribute to the labor. There are 10,000 people that have been employed in getting Steyn City together. So labor, mining, sort of the roots. And I'll be looking at a couple of visual ideas. But maybe use concrete, bring in a bit of metal, steels, brasses, etc.
Maps took Kim's brief to two talented artists, Bongani Dlamini and Ngcendani Fobo, who work at the Katlehong Arts Center. These two young men were runners-up in the Fine Arts category in the annual PPC Cement Young Concrete Sculptor Awards. It's presented by PPC as one of the largest patrons of art and design in South Africa. Their acclaimed creation uses the pickaxe as a powerful symbol to challenge perceptions about manual labor.
So, what is the concept behind this?
We're working on the whole idea of human beings working, loving it and hating it at the same time. But it's a precious thing because at the end of the day, it brings out the beauty of humanity.
So, what is it like working with concrete? What's the process?
We have various types of prototype. A prototype is the original of anything that you want to use as the reference of your sculpture. Here, you can use a rigid mold or you can use a flexible mold.
The prototype and the end product, it looks exactly the same. This is a bit more lighter compared to that. Let's just have a feel. And that's our beautiful PPC concrete. So what we like about it, it differs from that because it's nice and grey and it's got all the highlights that we like about it. So from here, you can cut it, polish it and grind it and give it the feel that you want on it.
Now, there's no doubt that you guys are incredibly talented and deserved recipients of your awards. How have the PPC Awards changed your life?
Working with him, it's been such a blessing. We have received a couple of commissions and a lot of recognition. I mean, for me personally, it has actually opened a couple of doors. And since he's still at school, I'm sure once he's done, he's going to have his wings and start flying. And we're looking forward to working together.
Guys, thank you so much. All the best. We can't wait to see that final piece.
Thank you very much, man.
Stay with us on WinAHome as we pair our 4 aspirant designers with 4 of South Africa's doyens of design to furnish 4 apartments using the 4 elements as inspiration.
Plascon Double Velvet, the washable and stain-resistant paint, now with a 15-year quality guarantee. Plascon, paint with imagination.
Life is about being more savvy with your money, like when you're buying a house.
My dream house.
Hi. Hi. We'll make an offer.
Great. No!
Subject to bond approval.
Which could take weeks.
Eugene, you can beat them. With Nedbank, you get online bond approval within hours.
But it's Sunday.
No problem. You can do it anytime, anywhere.
Yes. Yes. My precious.
Make online bond approval within hours happen. Visit nedbank.co.za/home loans.
I can capture life in a blink. I can download the world in an instant. I live carefree. This is my life. My life powered by the Samsung Galaxy S5.
Because PPC gives you strength beyond the bag, we're with you on every build.
Make online bond approval within hours happen and get updates from start to finish. SMS HOME to 30755. Nedbank Home Loans in association with WinAHome.
From almost 100 entries of emerging interior designers, we have our 4D Top 4. Each finalist will be matched with the mentor. Each team of aspirant and experienced designer will now decorate an apartment for real.
Guided by their mentor, each contestant will compete in a decorating challenge, where one apprentice will win 100,000 Rand and be listed as one of Steyn City's preferred designers.
Welcome back, guys.
and congratulations. You are now the faces of our competition.
It's an incredible honor and a really great feeling to know that I've made the top 4.
You're so excited to be one of the Fat 4, and I think you're more excited to see who your mentor is.
Let's get down to business. Now, I'm sure the question on all of your minds is, who is my mentor?
The mentor that I was really hoping that I would get was Steyn Falk, just for the sheer volume of his work, the content of his work.
On the table in front of you are 4 keys. The very keys that will unlock the apartments that you will get to decorate. Now, each key represents a theme displayed on the key ring. Now, the themes are very important as they will define the way in which you decorate the apartments that each key will unlock.
The themes are air, water, earth, and fire. The mentors have already decided which themes they will work with, which means that the keyring you choose will determine the mentor that you are paired with.
I don't mind who I get. I think they're all talented.
There's no one that I don't want to be matched with, but I do have my favorites.
I'm hoping to be matched with Jonathan. When I saw his board, I actually hid it on the side of my chair, hoping the other judges wouldn't catch out that I'm pinning for him.
I never had a favorite. I loved everyone equally for their different styles, their different passions. So I was so happy to work with any of them.
So Jason, you go first.
What I gravitated more towards was earth. I felt that I can do a lot more with that. I felt there's a lot of different directions, different elements that I can include. I can include a lot of my background into that as well. So that's the option that I went for.
So Jonathan steps forward, and I am hoping he picks my card. Pick me. I'm really hoping to work with you.
I chose fire, even though earth would have been my first choice, but I'm really confident that I can do something great with the fire option.
There's 2 keys there, and it's clear to me, I want air. I don't want water, because water's cliche. I mean, you can you know what to expect from water. I wanted air.
Getting the last key and it being water was actually quite a nice surprise, because you've got many options and design directions to go in with that.
Fab 4, please hold up your chosen themes.
Mentors, reveal your themes.
Jason, you with Steven, working on earth.
So, oh my word. When the card flips and I get Steyn Falk, I'm losing it on the inside. I'm going crazy, because it's exactly who I wanted to get, and he's who I got.
Lisa, you are paired with Amanda, working on water.
Being mentored by Amanda is a wonderful opportunity. I think I can learn so much from someone with so much experience in the industry.
The energies of the universe put us together, and we are something to be met with.
Jonathan, you've been paired with Ntabi, working on fire. And Donald, you've been paired with Abby, working on air.
When they were presenting, I saw something in Donald's boards. I think my note said that he was innovative and he was out of the box, and that's what I wanted. So I was pretty chuffed for when he went for my key.
We definitely are the team to beat. I mean, I know Abby's quite competitive, and so am I. So going forward, we should be ones to watch.
I think Ntabi and I are going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think we just connect really well, and I look forward to bringing a fusion of both of our creative talents.
I think he's going to blow us out the waters. He has such a unique style and design focus. The way he's presented his scheme, I believe we're going to win this one.
I think Jason and myself will work as a team. I'm going to mentor him, and if need be, I'm going to be strict. It's all very well designing something that's going to be on a board or on a presentation, but now we're spending real money with real things. So it's going to be a lesson that I'm going to learn by, and I'm going to teach him.
The foundation for our decorating challenge has been laid.
Earth, air, fire and water. This competition has all the elements of a thrilling contest. Judging it is going to be a challenge in itself. You too can be a winner on WinAHome. Just enter any of our weekly competitions to stand a chance of winning our multi-million rand prize apartment, or a luxury Mercedes-Benz C-Class, or our fantastic mystery prize. Join us again next week Thursday at 8 p.m. for your daily dose of reality and real estate, drama and DIY.
This week's prize is a new laptop with data for 12 months courtesy of Telkom. To stand a chance of winning, tell us, will our dream home be connected by Telkom? Enter online at winahome.tv or SMS the keyword Telkom followed by your answer 1, yes or 2, no and your name to 33764. That's 33764.
WinAHome is proudly brought to you by Private Property. Start your search for property now on privateproperty.co.za.